people to come. I don't know if we can get on this Wednesday. It's bothering me. Hello. Hello, good morning. I'm not bad. How are we all? Welcome to Van Talks again. I haven't done a live stream in the van for a while, so here we are again. Can you hear the rain? Yeah, it's chucking it down. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. At 11:10. All is pretty well, yes. It is, all is well. As well as it can be. Yeah, it's pretty mental here as well. I'm in Worcester at this point in time. And it's pretty brutal on the rain front here as well. Yeah, I think it's just like the entire UK today. Morning. Rain in England, exactly, yeah. Who would believe it? Raining in Chester too, yeah. Congrats on the Red Giant, 1k subs. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to Red Giant, the question is why? And please do. Now done. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about today, but we'll find out as the live stream progresses. No, same van. No, I've only got one van. Me Toyota Vauxhall. It's my old one. Toyota Hiace. No, too bright in Switzerland either. No. Morning, 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 morning. I love the fact I'm getting all these comments and it's still saying there's nobody in the group, the live chat. Come on, YouTube, get with it. Oh, we've got one person apparently now. There's definitely more than one, YouTube. So yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. If anyone's got any questions regarding anything, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Or if there's any subjects you would like to talk about today, let me know. Within reason, of course. Morning from Germany. Hello. Hello. I don't know who I am either. Am I Jewish? There is ancestry of it, yes. There's lots of ones, yes. Indeed. I got to tell you, Deluxe for use a heavier rock band, liking it, but the wide range humbuckers ain't half dark. You're a fan. I am, yeah. I did have one for a brief period. I had a Squire Classic Vibe Telecaster Deluxe, a great guitar. But I ended up not playing it enough to warrant keeping it, so I sold it on. Stuart Adamson, Big Country. Not really. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Big Country, so I don't really have an opinion, I'm afraid. Are you an atheist? What do you think? I'll let you decide upon that matter yourself. What basic loop would you recommend for live use? Got a Nano, but it's a pain to use. For live use, I would recommend the... well, there's two. There's the Boss RC10R, and there's also the Ditto Looper X2. Either of them, I reckon, are great. That's true. Troll Booster on Telelux does do that. That's very true. Ace. RC30, yeah, they are great. I really want to get one of them at some point. I have a gig coming up. Should I use my HSS Strat or my double humbucker guitars? Whatever you feel like. Whatever you feel like. I mean, it's not for me to say that one. It's however you feel. Right. Just getting rid of somebody. Silly questions. Off to it, just mucking around all this. Paul, Marshall Lee, 12 stack, nice. I hope you're all. I am not bad, yeah. How are you? HSS strats do cover more ground, definitely. They really do. I mean, when I was in London studying music down there, all the tutors I had said if you got a strat of a humbucker in the bridge, you can't really go wrong. Yep. We'll hide those people. It's quite sad, really. I don't really know what what these people hope to achieve, like by putting silly comments on live streams or in videos in general. Because the thing is, like, I can hide them and I can delete them. So basically, they've got no power. It's totally bizarre. I don't get it. Everyone just had to practice the muting techniques like John. Other than just do it, you've got to kind of basically find your own way. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those techniques that I find very hard to kind of like figure out how to teach, because I know the way I do it, but I've taught the way I do it in the past to other people and it's not worked out for them. Which again means that you have to kind of find your own way in it, really. It's not really something I can kind of like go, oh, do this, this, and this, and this. But you just got to be really careful, really. Like, you know, when you're strumming. Feel more sorry for them. Yeah, I know. It's sad, really. Hello. One thing I miss about London is Denmark Street. You still hang around. Yeah, I remember going down Denmark Street. I remember going for banter auditions and stuff down there. Bought a beat up Squire Strat as a telly neck pickup in it. And it's bloody awful. That's a shame. Yeah, it is. It reactions at any cost. I think that's exactly what it is. It's kind of like, you know, it's a cry for attention, I think, more than anything. It's quite like when I first started YouTube and I would get really nasty comments, they really got to me, and some still do occasionally. I don't think you're ever going to be immune from that. But I think the longer you do it, you know, you need thick skin, like, you know, in general, really. And I think you just block them out eventually. And again, it is one of those things of like, you know, it says more about them than it does about what you're doing. It's just my phone, yeah. Do you ever tried Mojo pickups in any strats? No, I've tried Mojo pickups in other strats, but not any of mine. Ernie Ball versus Didario. Didario is any day of the week. Didario win. Mine alone, a left-handed use. Yeah, I had a Marlin Sidewinder for a bit. It was a great guitar, but I sold it eventually. I didn't play it enough, but it was a great guitar. Been watching Slash's new album tracks. Yeah, I ain't seen that yet. I ain't heard any of them yet. Tone Rider pickups are awesome. They are indeed. What do you think about Danish Pete's signature pedal? I haven't tried either, so I don't know. I haven't played them. Do you ever listen to much John Martin? Not really, no. He was very ahead of his time, but not really my kind of thing. I'll have to give the Slash album a new listen. I love how he still says there's only 3 people in the live chat. It definitely isn't. It's that rain. Insane. See you later, John. Have a good one. Say hello to your wife. Been going through your blues lessons recently. I want to say thank you very much. Awesome. I'm glad you like them. I'm glad they're kind of useful. Favorite mode? I don't know. Mixolydian. Let's just randomly say that one. 11 likes. Indeed, yeah. It says 10 here actually. I've only got 10 on my screen. Roland GR 300. I'm not sure. Raining all morning. Yeah, I think it's going to be raining all day. I do apologise for yawning. Oh. Synth pedal old school. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever tried it. New Slash album is awesome. Very strong performances. I have to give it a watch. I have to give it a Google. Or an eagle. Oh, I bet they do, yeah. I'm happy to hear that. And I say you lot have kept me going through a lot of dark times as well. I've got to be honest. The support and community on this channel is insane. You're all amazing. You really are. So thank you very much for that. Have you seen John now using the Wazacraft stuff? Yeah, he's the Wazacraft fuzz. Yeah, I have. Yeah, saw it on his pedal board. I saw the pictures. I've tried that fuzz actually. It's really good. I still prefer the original. The new one's good. Sounds great. In all fairness, I've gone off fuzz so much though. It's like there's just an overabundance of fuzz going on at this point in time. I don't even use a fuzz pedal anymore. Thank you very much. I'll say I appreciate that. Oh god, you apologise. I get yawned again. Ugh. Not 20 past 11 is not musician hours. A friend of mine was on tour with Guns N' Roses Beyond the Sea and have it on Golden Forest slashes a Jimmy Dusty. Indeed, I've heard that. Apparently he is, yeah. Apparently he's not that kind of like, I'm a rock star kind of guy. Still have 2 fuzz on my board, can't live without my computer. Nice. Yeah, I used for years the hubcap John Sundial, and I also used the Electromonics double muff. I'm so fed up of fuzz. Waterprender. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to turn my van into a boat at this rate. Oh, itchy neck. Duff, yeah, I've heard Duff's a nice guy as well. I never met. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. Here's my Duff McKagan story. So I haven't met him, but this happened. So he was apparently there's nobody online anymore. So this is my Duff McKagan story. He was playing bass in a band called Walking Papers, and they're on tour in the UK. And they played in Grimsby, which is just up the road from me. And I went to see them. Mainly to see Duff and Barrett Martin, the drummer of Mad Season and Screaming Trees. And anyway, I was stood next to the stage, just stood there. I was actually watching the guitar tech, seeing what he was doing. Because the guitar tech was on stage with the Walking Papers guitarist Les Paul Custom, and I was like just kind of watching, seeing what he was doing. And I felt the presence of somebody next to me. They weren't there to start with, and then all of a sudden there was somebody stood next to me. And I didn't think anything of it, because it was a rock club. It was full of people wanting to see Duff McKagan. And I was just kind of stood there, kind of like watching his tech. And I got the impression there was somebody taller on my right side. Anyway, at some point I turned and looked up, and Duff McKagan was stood next to me. And he kind of looked down at me, because he's he's a lot taller than I am. He kind of looked down to me and kind of like nodded his head at me, and I kind of nodded my head back in, traditional kind of like, and I think I said, all right. Anyway, he was stood next to me for about 5 minutes. I didn't notice until literally the last minute, and he walked on stage past me, and I was like, oh, well, I've just stood next to Duff McKagan. That's pretty cool. Anyway, there you go. There's my Duff McKagan story. If you could only have 1/4 modulation on your board, what would you go for? Chorus. I would go for a chorus. What should I know if I want to do the Red Hot Chili Peppers tribute? Everything. All the songs, preferably. I don't really know. I mean, what kind of details do you want to go into it? He's taller than you. Oh, yeah. The man's a beanpole. Did you get any famous guitarists visit old hats? Yeah. We had Richard Hawley visit old hat. I did deal via email with Peter Frampton at one point. Peter Frampton wanted to buy. We had a Marshall 50-watt plexi. It wasn't a JTM 45, but it was a 50-watt plexi. Or was it a JTM? I don't know. It's a lot. It's about 11 years ago. I don't remember. But I remember Peter Frampton wanted to buy this Marshall plexi small box with matching Marshall cab, mint condition. And I spoke to Peter Frampton a bit on email about this Marshall amp. So that was that. And here's another story. There's a video somewhere on this YouTube channel of me playing through a Vox AC30. And the reason I was playing through the AC30 is because Tom Petty wanted to buy it. Anyway, we had a contact. When I worked at Old Hat, we had a contact in America who would source us gear and we would source him gear. Anyway, Tom Petty had been in touch with this guy and says, like, I really want one of the smooth Tolex AC30s, of which we had 2. And so he went on a search and he rang Norman at Old Hat Guitars, and Norman said, yeah, I've got 2 of them. You know, what's the deal? He goes, oh, well, Tom Petty wants one of them, you know. And he said, like, he's seen, Tom Petty's seen your YouTube channel. He knows you do demos. Can you get your guy, me, to do a demo with one of the AC30s, the red one we had, with the red AC30 with a 60s Telecaster, no pedals. So I did a video that went out. It was actually just supposed to be for Tom Petty, but I thought I'll do it for the YouTube channel as well, and it'll come up as a cool story later on in life. And basically what happened was that video got forwarded to Tom Petty. He watched that video, wanted the amp, and said what he would, we were talking to him, and he said what he would do is he would buy the amp from us, and he would also send us some stuff he's worn on tour, like some clothes and whatnot. But yeah, that's my Tom Petty story as well. So basically Tom Petty, I did a video for Tom Petty on an AC30. Maybe I should do a video about this one day, I don't know. But now you know, I don't need to. But yeah, so, but yeah, that was really cool. And also, that was another thing as well. When I demoed the guitar, he wanted to hear, when it demoed the amp, sorry, not only did I have to use the Telecaster, I had to do it clean, and I had to do it fully cranked as well. So it wasn't just a case of, like, you know, put jangle. I had to have the amp maxed out as well, and I had, like, the world's longest lead, because I was the only one in the shop that day demoing. So I didn't have Joe there to help me film and whatnot. So I had this humongous guitar lead to get away from the AC30, because if you've been next to an AC30 on full tilt, you'll know why you need to get away from it. Anyway, there you go. There's my Tom Petty story. And Peter Frampton story and Duff McKagan story. There you go. Have you tried any of the bare knuckle boot camp strap pickups? No, I haven't. No, I'm not really... I never really go in the market for new pickups, because my guitars, I'm happy with the way they are. But they're loud as buggery. They'll take your enamel off your teeth at 50 paces. But these AC30s with the smooth Tolex are amazing. They're some of the best thingies ever. Yeah. Yeah, only 2 people heard it, so I'm gonna have to do a video again. I can't remember who else. Yeah, there was a few people we spoke to. Yeah. Yeah, they're so loud. I'm not sure. I can't click the link right now because I'm on the live stream. I might do a video on it in the future, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a very short video, but I'll just put the video back in. Fatten it up. I'm playing a black Telecaster, if that helps. Black Telecaster Rosewood neck. It's a 60s Telecaster that was refinned. Well, it was refinned black. I think it came in natural, but was refinned black. I think it was like a 63, 64 or something. Have you ever tried the blue? No, I haven't. I really would like to, but I can't afford to buy one. I don't have the money to afford to buy one, so Maybe one day I'll find one in a shop I can mess around with. But they look really good. I would, you know, and I've heard so many good things about them. And it's 100 watts, so you can't really go wrong. Hello. Katana Gen 3 is coming, yes. I have heard. Can't wait. Steal away. Yeah, go for it. I'm happy to hear that. I'm slightly depressed now. My celebrity name drops are nowhere near as cool as Tom Petty. Sorry. In all fairness, I never met Tom Petty and I never spoke to him. So I just did that video. So, you know, but I still like the idea that one of my videos was seen by Tom Petty. What's the weather like in England? Listen. Raining. I don't know if you can hear that. Would you ever consider doing another artist lesson series like you did with Peter Green? Maybe, I don't know. What car is that? It's a van. It's a Toyota Hiace. Any updates from your Anderton's gig? How do you mean Anderton's gig? Sorry. I'd love to hear your take on lessons, Jimmy Page. Jimmy's one of those weird guitarists that I was really into for like a year. Well, not even a year. Maybe just like less than a year. And I kind of never really looked at again. You know, I kind of got a bit obsessed with Jimmy Page for a while and then kind of like moved away from him back to like John Frusciante and Jimi Hendrix. So I'm not really an expert. There's a lot of people who can teach you his style better than me. Black Telly for Trey, well, nice. Guitar weather, indeed. Can you recommend some single coil for Fender S guitars? Tone is good unplugged, but the pickups are rubbish. There's the Tone Rider City Limits. Tone Rider City Limits are great pickups. There's also Fender Tex-Mex pickups as well. Or Texas Specials. Either one of them. Those three. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I do try to be a nice person. Do you play much Jeff Beck? I try. I think that's the thing with Jeff Beck. I think everyone tries to play Jeff Beck. But I don't think anyone can actually play Jeff Beck stuff. They just try. It's insane. Oh, sound like. Yeah, I'm not doing sounds like anymore. Anywhere those cowboys. That's true. Sky's crying. Definitely is. Cheers, thank you. Should be. I've been studying, man, for like 20 odd years. And I still am. Although there's not much to learn anymore. Texas Specials are fantastic. Yeah, my friend Nicole has a Manila Strat and they're amazing pickups, Texas Specials. I still prefer Tex-Mex over them, but if I had a guitar with Texas Specials, I wouldn't be changing them. Oh, whoops. Excited for a new katana? Oh, yes. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I think it's crazy. It's the third generation of the katana already, though. Because, like, I still use, like, Mark 1. And Mark 1 still, like, the Mark 1 katana is still, like, insane. Still one of the best amps I think has ever been made. If not the most amazing amp that's ever been made. When a boss send you one, I don't think they are. Alright, I gotta head off. Have a good one. Yeah, it's you too. It is. But practice. It's all practice. What's your favourite Strat? My white one. My white 2002 Strat. Look at my car too. Yeah, I know. I don't mind being in a van. I love my van. Just for that telly video. I forgot how many videos you've done. Yeah, yeah. I've done. I think I've got over 1,000 videos on YouTube. I've got a lot of videos. The old hat ones though are in a playlist. So if you go to my channel, there is a playlist of old hat videos. Make it just to narrow it down a bit. Is the van getting better? The van, yeah. It's amazing. I love this van. Palm Beach, California, Florida. Oh, thank you very much. Hello. I have cousins in Florida. I've met them twice, but I don't really know them very well. But I have cousins in Florida somewhere. Do you have a job? YouTube and music is my full-time job. You heard of Evil Robot guitar amps? Yes, I have. Phil X's signature amp, based on his Tone Master. Playing the Flying Circus anytime soon? Yes. August, I think. Broken Audio Devices. Yeah, I think August. I think. Don't quote me. We've only got 2 gigs this year because of our. Well, I'm not going to go any further than that. Jimi Hendrix tunes on an orange amp and guitar store, receiving compliment from a guitar tape in the field. Ace. Why not? Do you play without reverb? Just seems wrong. June Lage doing it. Sometimes I do. It depends. Some songs I don't want reverb. Some songs I do. Like if I'm playing Chili Peppers, I don't use reverb. If I'm playing Pearl Jam, I have a little bit of stuff. If I'm playing my own stuff, I have a little bit of reverb. Not a great deal though. I mean, basically, if I'm in a pub, I might as well have it. I don't have it on because you don't hear it. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yawning again. Oh, by the way, it's Queenie's birthday today. I got her this card. It's probably backwards, but I think she'll appreciate it. Because she's 90. Took me a long time to pick that one as well. I gotta be honest. Do you use slapback delay in place of reverb? No, I don't. No, I don't. Delay is one of those effects that is when and needed for me. I don't use delay a great deal. I hate it when it's on all the time. Drives me mental. Can't stand it. It's like, I know a lot of guitarists have delay on all the time, but I really don't like it. It feels weird. What's for lunch? I've no idea today. I've got no idea. It might be beans on toast, because it's a really cold, wet, rainy day, and beans on toast are good for warming you up. I know, it's annoying. Hopefully next year we'll have more gigs. Next year, well, towards the end of this year and next year, we want to branch out supporting bigger bands. We're not a headlining band because no one really knows who we are. But what we want to do is we want to start supporting like some bigger acts. You know what I mean? Bigger in relation to us. We're not talking about like supporting Joe Bonamassa because that's not going to happen. But yeah, we want to start doing that. So get us out there a bit better. Delay is best used sparingly. I agree. Yeah, more impact. I agree totally. Did CC get the Line 6 bass pedal from Anderton's video? No, she didn't. No, I haven't tried the guitar on. No, I would like to, but I can't afford it. Basically, yeah. It was like the other day. I watched I was watching the demo of the new Friedman small box, and the guitarist they had a delay on all the time, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. So I had to turn the video off. It was driving me insane. I was like, I just want to hear the amp. I don't want to hear your delay pedal. You know, I want to hear the amp. Still on the real delay subject, what's your opinion on the Edge? The Edge is the Edge. You know what I mean? He does what he does, and he does it damn well. And, you know, he's not my kind of guitarist. I'm not really interested in his style of playing, or even you too, in to be honest with you. But, you know, you got to respect him for what he does, because he's great at it, you know. Greetings from Australia. Hello to you, Australia. Thank you for joining us. Wish I both. Will do. I will do. Any jungle in Guy? I don't know what that means. Is that supposed to? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Presence dial on Marshall is so good. I agree. It's the magic dial presence. Favorite Chili Peppers riff? Scar Tissue. Got to go, Dave. Have a great one. Yeah, you too. Thank you very much for being here. See you later. Favorite neck shape? I don't really care. My favorite neck shape is just a C. I don't, as long as the neck shape's a C shape, I don't mind. D, I don't really like D. D-shaped necks tend to tire my thumb out because I play with my thumb over the top a lot. The way my hand is shaped, D-shaped necks tend to tire my thumb. They tend to fatigue my thumb. really, really strong. And V shape is out completely. V's dig into my hand to the point where I get kind of almost like a cramp in my hand. So it's like a C shape. Hello from Townsville, Australia. Hello. What about deep C? What big like a big C-shaped neck? I mean, I don't mind if guitar necks are big, just as long as they're comfortable, you know. Unless they're like that Harley Benton I used to have, which was just outrageous. It was like this. Basically all to do is chop a tree in half and bolt it to a guitar. From Santa Rain, I hope you have paddles in that band. Yes, I do. I've got an outboard. I've got a rudder. I've got it all ready to go. You know, sailing away. I don't know what that means. Could you do a small guitar setup shop to supplement your income? I could, but I'm all over the place. Like, if I'm not in Worcester, I'm at home, and if I'm not at home, I'm somewhere else. So it's kind of like having the time to do that. How are you getting on with SG? Love it. Love it. Well, I love it now. When it came, it was terrible and unplayable. And which isn't good enough, really, if you think, like, you know, if that was your first guitar, it wouldn't be very good. But yeah, I love it now. I don't watch football, so I can't say. The Harley Benton T52 weighs a ton, baseball. Yeah. Oh, he's a funny man. Bye. Have you heard Scar Tissue live? Most probably. Most probably. If there's a live version of Scar Tissue, I've probably heard it. Hee, awesome. Best budget guitar, finger below 250, Jet. Literally like the guy above you said, the Jet JS300 is a great guitar. Anything Jet is great. They're amazing. Courier Gravy. Always gravy. How is your Gibson Les Paul? Keeper? Definitely a keeper, yes. What do you think about 60 Strat price nowadays? Crazy. But it is what it is. Sometimes I feel so lost learning guitar and the insights. Yeah, that's normal. You know what I mean? You're supposed to feel a bit lost sometimes, you know. You need to be lost to, you know, to find where you're going. You know, that's a really stupid way of saying it. But, like, you know, if you're not kind of like confused by things, you're never going to learn how to find your way out. You know, you've got to learn that way. You know, learning is tough, and it takes time. But yeah, you sometimes you do feel lost, but that's okay. It's totally normal. You'll be okay. Just keep going. That is live stream. Thank you. No worries. I always try. So you know, favorite guitar scales, pentatonics. You can't go wrong. Nice. Yeah, it's a great soul one, Eddie. It really is. When did you know you was a good guitar player? I don't think I'm a good guitar player now. I'm nowhere near as good as I wish I was. Simple as that. And I think that's the point. When you're playing, like, you know, it's. I think you. When you're like, you know, you never think you're good enough. You know, I mean, the people I've always come across who think they're amazing aren't actually that great because they stop learning. And it seems to be kind of like a bit of a crux. Like, you know, as soon as you think you're brilliant, like, you stop learning, and that's not a good thing for anything. You know, I don't think I'm a good guitarist, but that's me. You know, especially in this day and age when you see, like, you know, all you have to do is go on Instagram and, like, go on Instagram Explorer and see some of these people playing, and it's just like, whoa. But I'm not interested in competition. I'm not in competition with other guitarists. I am me, and I play like I play, and that's just, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not interested in that. I've got to be better than you. You know, but I'm not as good as I wish I was. Let's put it that way. Recently bought Jackhammer, and it works like you described. Awesome. Do you ever get frustrated with your own ability? Yeah, all the time. Yep. I think that's kind of like a guitarist's curse in a way. It's kind of like get frustrated at your own playing quite a lot. Playing live and riffing in front of a webcam are two completely different disciplines. To an extent, yes, I would agree. But at the same time, they're kind of similar. I mean, the thing is, like, when you're playing on a live stream and playing live, you've only got one chance to pull off what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing guitar on a live stream, you know, and you mess up, that mess up is there front and center. You know, it's not like you can go back and redo it. Red Dwarf question: do you like anything after season 6? No, I'm with you. Yeah, as soon as Rimmer left, it was over. It really was. It's a shame to say, but yeah, there are some good moments in the Kachansky series, but I don't think they're as good as, you know. It's when Rimmer left, I left basically. What's your favorite Muse song to play versus favorite to listen to? I don't know. There's so many. I don't know. I really couldn't answer that one. Knowing, I couldn't say. In being in sync with the band, we're different. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Love you too. Yeah, technical prowess is a big thing in this day and age. Being able to sweep pick and do all this kind of crazy fast guitar playing while looking like you're bored as sin is kind of like the look. I get it's a pet peeve of mine, people of the tube, when I go on Instagram or whatever and there's a guitarist there going blah, 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 but their face is like this. Because it's like, because what that immediately says to me is you don't care. I mean, they might, but with a face like that, how am I supposed to believe it? You know, you've got to be in it. You know, I'm not talking about doing this as you're playing. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about doing that, but I want to believe you when I watch you play guitar that you're actually into it and not this. Like, oh, this is more than my job's worth. I could be doing anything better than this. You know. Yeah, I'm not into speed playing either. It doesn't impress me. I'm not. I'm always looking for guitarists who can convey emotion through playing. I like, you know, speed is all right. It's fun, but it's dull after a while. You know, I want to be moved by your guitar playing, not annoyed by your guitar playing or disinterested after 5 minutes. Gary Moore had the most extreme guitar faces. He did indeed, but Gary meant it. And that's what I mean. You know, when Gary's playing like Prison Walkways and he's bending the strings and his face is just absolutely distorted, and like, or any song for that matter, he means it. Gary's behind every note. And I feel that's kind of getting lost a bit. You look like Dharma Darrell, do I? I'll take that as a compliment. Gary was, it's a shame. I am as well. Marcus King. Oh, yeah, I know Marcus King. I played one of his guitars. Never heard him tell... Yes, McCready's guitar... Yeah, it's ace, isn't it? I love it. Gary was a phenomenon. There'll never be another Gary Moore. There really won't. He was one of his own. He really was. Oh. Either way. Yeah. Well, kind of. I don't like his guitar tone. I really don't. That was dyslexia for you. Putting words in where they don't exist. Anyway. Yeah, I like Dan McDowell's playing. I just don't like his guitar tone. But that's me. That's all that matters. It's like, you know, again, you know, as long as you're enjoying it, it's all that matters. Lizzie had such a great run. Yeah, they did indeed, yes. cool. Let's see if I've got a pen in here so I can write this card for Queenie. I don't think I do, you know. A tad frustrating. Okay, where are we? I'm not in Lincolnshire right now, actually. I'm in Worcestershire, but yeah. Do you think I could ever live anywhere else? Yeah, I could live anywhere else. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Lincolnshire is Louth's always going to be home for me. Should I focus on one guitarist like John, or learn accordingly with various guitarists? Yes, learn multiple. Don't, you know, you need to learn multiple things. I love John Frusciante. He's my favourite guitarist, and I know a lot about him, and I know about, you know, all the ins and outs of his playing. But you need to learn other guitarist styles as well, and other things outside of your comfort zone. So focus on as many as you can. Take some solo practice. Nice. Have a good one. See you later. Ha! We are going to be doing the lessons thing. Don't worry. But yeah, good idea. That's what we're going to be doing. Do I speak French? No, not very well. I can a bit, but not enough. And I'm not going to embarrass myself. Let's put it that way. Fran works in PMT and he's encountered many who dare not pick up and play at a shop for. Yeah. I know, I'm the same in certain guitar shops. I daren't pick up guitars sometimes in guitar shops. It's a bit kind of like, But I'm lucky in the fact of I've played that many guitars. All I need to do is hold a guitar and strum an E chord. I can tell if I like it or not. So, Red Giant merch, yes, coming. On its way. Working on it. I could definitely not say that, no. That would be embarrassment central. Has Queenie tried to jet JJ? I don't think so, no. Yes, play Wonderwall in the music shop, I dare you. I love Wonderwall. I'll tell you what, I'll go into a guitar shop and I'll play Stairway to Heaven. How about that? If I can find a guitar shop. Well, I'll go, come on. Yes. Does Queenie speak French? No, she speaks German, though. You ever watched that BB King masterclass that's floating around on YouTube? Yes, I have seen it. Yeah, it's great. Smoke on. I'll tell you what. I'll go into a guitar shop, play Wonderwall, Smoke on the Water, and Stairway to Heaven. How about that? That should be quite a funny video, actually, shouldn't it? Should I go to like PMT or something in Birmingham and walk in there and just like pick up a guitar and like play Smoke on the Water and then Wonderwall and then Stairway to Heaven, but like not just like a bit of the song, the whole song. And Sweet Child of Mine, yeah, the four no-nos. See if they actually chuck me out. Oh no, really? That's gutting. Nothing wrong with that, just as long as it makes you happy. I always play Wicked Game when I first picked up guitar. It's easier. Yes, Wicked Game's a great song. Once again. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Of course, there's another one. They just keep coming, don't they? Nothing Else Matters, but Get It Wrong. Yeah. And Fall on the Floor. Poor old Kirk. That's good. There's so many guitar shops shutting down because it's all online. It's just really bad right now. It really is. Can you give you a shout out? Alexandra Fenton. There is a shout out for you. You have kids? Yes, I have many. They're called guitars. I don't have the smelly little things that run around, though. It does feel sometimes alienating when you... Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Been to demo street? Yes, loads of times. I don't know. I think I know that song. I probably have heard it, to be fair. Yo. Do you get spotted in guitar shops? Not really, no. I don't get spotted at all, really. No one really knows who I am around where I go. Ever tried out from Wiltshire? Yes, Wiltshires are great guitars. And if I ever came across one that I really liked, I would have it. Nobody Loves You, John. Have you heard? Most probably. What do you think about the Adam Jones Epiphone Custom non-art version? I don't know. I haven't tried it, but the one I've got, the Art Series one, amazing guitar. Amazing guitar. Norwich PMT is always empty. Oh, sad. Crikey. They are really cool looking guitars. Are you planning to have any P90 guitar reviews on the channel? Look at P90. It'd be nice. I haven't actually... P90s are one of those pickups that I've only ever had one guitar with P90s that I absolutely loved. And I sold it because I'm a complete idiot. Technically they were P90s, but they were technically like P100s because they were double coil. They still had the P90 quack, but they were noiseless. So it was great. But yeah, maybe. Hopefully. Procrastination versus practicing. Practice. No procrastinate. Just go and play. What's your radio station of choice when on the road? I don't listen to radio anymore. I listen to CDs. And if I'm not listening to CDs, I'm listening to like podcast things on my phone. So. Do you think music shops will ever come back, or is the high street scene dead forever? I don't think it's dead forever, but I think it's not going to be great for a long time because everything's online now, isn't it? Everyone's buying online. Also, with kind of like Brexit and stuff like that in the UK, it's kind of killed it even more because people can't get stuff in like quickly. It's a bit of a nightmare. If you started playing guitar today, 2024, what would you practice? Basically where I started, I would be starting with stuff like Green Day and The Offspring. That's where I would start. Like, you know, just chords, you know, just simple chords, nothing kind of crazy, no soloing, nothing like that. I'd build up to it, basically. And I wouldn't focus on theory. I would just learn songs and have fun. All right, Captain Dave. I'm going to practice. Awesome. Do it. Thoughts on Rolling Stone? Great song. Why it's not on an album, I'll never know. Same as Leverage of Space and Save a Population and Fortune Faded and Save This Lady and Rivers of Avalon, and the list goes on. Brexit messed with buying stuff online. Most stuff from the UK is $10. Yeah, indeed, yeah, because it doesn't come from here. It's nothing better than playing chords and singing along. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I still get... I'm the same. I still put on Green Day Dookie, the album, but kind of like... That was the first album I learned front to back. And I still put that album on and play through it and just bash out power chords and sing. It's great fun. Love it. Film early with any Australian band called Sticky Fingers. Really cool psychedelic meets reggae rock band. I think, yes. I know of them. Yeah, I do, yeah. Local shop, many only sells online. Gibson gives you high-end stuff. Yeah. Good morning to you. Who's your favourite blues player? Really hard to say. Really hard to say. I've got lots. There's loads. I mean, strictly blues. I don't know. I really don't know. That would require a lot of thought, and I really don't know. How was it seeing the Rail Chippers in Hyde Park? Life-changing. Absolutely amazing. That's an ace name. A great name for a punk band. Chance would be a fine thing on the new album doing anything. But if that happens, yes. I would love to tour. I really would. But odds on that in this day and age, being working class musicians, slim to none. Hello. Bourbon cream biscuit. Good biscuits. What would you do if you're not a guitarist besides any musical thing? I don't know. I really don't know. So few live venues around here nowadays. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the metal one. Yeah, I know. And you can't get, if you're not metal, you're not getting into them. Yeah, it's insane. It really is. Metal's really the last scene left, music-wise. Really is. Johnny Winter's amazing blues. Yes, indeed he is, yeah. John said he'd be a writer. Yeah, I don't think I'd be clever enough to be a writer. I'm too thick. Do you think AI is going to be bad for future artists? Yes, AI is bad for everything. We don't realise it yet, but we will one day. You know, it's all fun right now, but one day it won't be. Amp sim pedals. Yeah. Nothing wrong with them. Some of them sound amazing. AI really scares me. Yeah, same here. I just don't like the idea of it. There's something wrong about it. Cheese and onion or prawn cocktail? Cheese and onion, I'm afraid. If I have to choose, I hate prawn cocktail. So. Do you have any tips on how to improve alternate picking speed for snow? You've got to do it. You just got to play it. There's no other thing. You just got to keep playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. The Vox AC AV30. I don't think I've ever tried one, so I don't know. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasto. Love that. Stealing that one. Thank you. That's a great. I love that one. They make ice cream that looks like spaghetti in Germany. I'm coming to Germany. I need to see that and I need to try that. That's amazing. Favorite Alice in Chains song? I don't know. Very hard to say. Probably maybe Nutshell. I don't know. There's Rotten Apple as well. I don't know. It's hard to pick. Bye-bye. Maybe one day. Would you ever consider switching to a hybrid amp? Yeah, I mean, I technically have used hybrid amp before. I had a Marshall valve state that I did use live, and that's hybrid. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll use anything as long as it's good. Will do. I will do. Don't worry about that. I love how it still says there's only 2 people on this live stream. Really, YouTube? Are you sure about that one? Is it doing it just to ruin my analytics so it can push me down? Anyway, right here. Anyway, I'm going to have to get off. But thank you very much indeed for being on the live stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to get belted up now and drive back and go and see Queenie for her birthday. So, thank you very much indeed. I will see you again. No, I haven't. Anyway, I'll see you again. Let's get the van started. That's a lot of water. See you later. Have a great one. See you later. Goodbye now. I keep saying that. I don't want to go. See ya.